Morning, folks. This will be a response to the ego and its own on humane liberalism. Okay, let's make this quick because I really don't have much new to say here, and I want to move on to the second part of the book because we finally finished the first part here. Um, so I guess at this point it's been confirmed that when Max Stirner talks about the ego, he is exclusively talking from an individual standpoint, and while he rejects individualism, what he's really rejecting is humanism. That is how liberalism links human rights and humanity as the be all and the end all of ethics, of social consideration in terms of social systems. And I guess in this chapter, he lands the final blow to atheists in their how they hubristically reject God whilst taking on a new God, a secular God, if you will. The natural course in doing so is that an egoistic framework regarding morality will inevitably creep up to take God's place as the highest good for, uh, as guess the highest good, full stop. Because the thing is, once you make humanity the greatest good rather than God, you've already you've already gone one step below. It's like imagine God represents the best, represents truth, justice, wisdom, as Stirner points out. The all in all. God's cause is the best cause. Once you go below that and say no, humanity is the best cause, you've already constricted your worldview towards one particular species, that is your species. The thing is, why why dedicate your species as the greatest good when you can simply go further and make yourself the great cause, the all in all? I guess that's really all I have to say. I could, speak on more of it, but I feel like I'd just be repeating myself from later lectures. But as I go into the next chapter, which in the second part, I'll be going on to ownness, onto self-ownership, which he alludes to in this chapter. But it should be noted, the way he's using self-ownership not is not quite in line with the way like an ANCAP would use it, or how, and in fact, there's even I'm not sure I'm going to read it out in the next reading video, but one of the like footnotes or whatever it is in the preceding chapter makes it clear that the way he's using self-ownership is not exactly like one would own a piece of property, but I guess we'll have to figure out what his conception of ownness is next time. So see you there.